This Christmas, a local man is especially grateful for a second chance at life. It's all thanks to a first-of-its-kind surgery at the University of Kansas Health Systems. KCTV5's Joe Chiodo tells us about the history-making procedure and the hope it provides to other local cancer patients.
Absolutely. It can be hard to beat a view like this.
In Lone Jack, Missouri, Kurt Meelan is adjusting to a new way of life.
We moved out here, I think, around October of last year.
Built a chicken house, and there's nothing he can't do or he won't try to do.
He and his wife Alicia's new 5 acres of land take a lot of work and a lot of patience. Much like another adjustment that Kurt's taking in stride, step by step.
So really, it's almost a new lease on life. It's a very rare cancer. I think they said happens in less than 4% of people that have cancer.
A soccer coach for 10 years in Blue Valley, Kurt became concerned a few years ago when pain would flare up on the field doing drills and running. He learned he had chondrosarcoma of his pelvis and hip.
So the option was they take off your leg or they take off your leg. So either option wasn't acceptable to me. The response to that was, there's got to be something else.
A father of 5 and an active guy, Kurt refused to lose a limb. That had his doctor at the University of Kansas Health, Dr. Kyle Sweeney, searching high and low for another option to save Kurt's leg and life.
It's actually a 3D model.
He found that solution in a 3D printer. Dr. Sweeney would implant a titanium 3D printed partial pelvis into Kurt by melding a CT scan and an MRI together using precise imaging. But such a surgery had never been done before in the state of Kansas.
I immediately jumped on it and I said, well, you know, I'll if it's the first one that KU ever did, I'll be your guy.
It sounded crazy, but yeah, it was neat to watch.
A big risk that came with a big reward. Kurt is officially the first patient in Kansas to receive a 3D printed pelvis. He can now walk using a crutch.
That is a fantastic feeling. It's absolutely incredible what you can do with it, because if you can imagine it, you can 3D print it. And if you can image it, you can recreate anatomy that's specific to an individual.
Such advancements will only become more common in the future.
There are options now through technology,
giving people like Kurt a second shot at life.
It was the best case scenario, better than expected. Very, very, very grateful for that.
And Kurt's goal in the new year, to graduate from using a crutch to a cane. Now, Dr. Sweeney tells me this is a great example of the future of medicine. While Kurt had to wait weeks for a company to make his 3D pelvis and then send it to KU, well, years from now, that might not be the case. We may see 3D printers right inside of hospitals. That would make such surgeries more readily available and cut down on wait times when patients are in dire need. Joe Chiodo, KCTV5 News.